Hi, my name is Andrew. Before I jump into what I want to talk to you guys about, I want to just give a little bit of my background. So I'm a U.S. Marine veteran. I got out of the Marine Corps in 2020, and around that time, I observed that a lot of small businesses were being hurt as a result of um, COVID lockdown measures and all the other craziness that was going around at that time. And that wasn't something that I took lightly because I believe very strongly that small business is the backbone of America. And so I started my company, Sovereign SEO, with the intention to connect small businesses with more customers so that you guys can help more people and essentially achieve the growth and success that you're looking for. So with that in mind, I want to talk to you guys about a few things that you can do to improve your presence online so that you guys can connect with more people and do exactly that, do what I was just talking about. So I want to show you guys a few metrics here. This is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. Among other things, it lets me see how many people are searching for what words every month online. Roofing company Tucson gets searched on average 1,000 times per month. Roof repair Tucson gets searched 500. All these similar keywords here that indicate that somebody would be looking for a roofing service in Tucson are also being searched hundreds of times per month. So with that in mind, I'm sure you can understand how important and impactful it could be for your business to capture even a small handful of that traffic. With all these thousands of searches every month, if you captured even several hundred, you'd be getting reached out to on average by 5 to 10% of those people, and so that's 10 to 20, and as you capture more and more traffic, even more people than that reaching out to you guys per month. And I know when it comes to roofing jobs, that can be very significant. Adding any number of jobs per month, I know is significant when you're talking about jobs that are as big as roofing. So I want to show you guys exactly how to do that to capture more of this traffic. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the content on your page. So when I say content, specifically, I mean the text content. And so when you're writing text content, it's very important to keep in mind these exact words that people are searching for. The reason for that is if somebody searches roofing companies Tucson and those words exactly are repeated on your page several times, it's going to make it very easy for Google to kind of make the link there. It will certainly get you on the list of websites that Google puts in front of that search. So I would recommend that you guys add at least 500 words to your page so that it allows you to focus on some of these keywords and mention them several times. So that's my first tip. And just to give you an idea for what that looks like in practice, I went in here and typed in this top keyword, roofing companies Tucson. Your top competitor here in terms of this keyword is Blue Mountain Roofing. So if we look at their website, first thing we see right off the bat, roofing company in Tucson, AZ. That's a keyword right there. We scroll down, roofing company in Tucson, Tucson roofing Tucson, roofing Tucson again. So as you can see, these guys are very much putting that principle into practice, and clearly it's getting them on the list for this. The second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about on this note is what dictates how highly you rank. So the first thing we talked about, content. Make sure that your company is included, or excuse me, that your website is included when somebody searches something like this. But you could be all the way back here on like page 8 or 9. So the way that you ensure that you're not, and you're actually up here closer to the top where people can find you, are something called backlinks. And what a backlink is just somewhere that your site is referred to on the internet by another website. So this is your backlink profile as it stands right now. You currently have 73 backlinks coming from 38 different websites. Just to give you a point of reference again, this is Blue Mountain. This is what their backlink profile looks like. They have 3.6 thousand from almost 300 different websites. And I know that looks like kind of a daunting number right off the bat. Even though the quantity is important, but what's actually more important here is that your backlinks are high quality. And when I say high quality, I mean that they are relevant to your service and that the website that they're coming from is a reputable website itself. So for instance, you guys are a roofing company. So if you had a backlink from, or at least this site here is about roofing, your roofing division. So if you had a backlink from, say, like a Pizza Hut, it wouldn't do anything for you, or it might do something, but it wouldn't move the needle nearly as much as a backlink from, say, Owens Corning or something else like that that's relevant to you guys. So that is my second tip. Would be to add some more high quality backlinks so that you guys can move up on the keywords that you're currently ranking for. Because we actually can take a look right now. I did notice you guys are currently ranking for some of these keywords. These are all the keywords you want to be ranking for. Roofers Tucson AZ, roofing companies Tucson AZ. These are great keywords. They have high search volume. And this is what people search when they want to purchase your services. But if you look over here at position, anything in the 20s means you're going to be on page 3. You're on page 18. And so if somebody were to search you by your name, your roofing division website would come up on page 2. But all these other keywords, you guys are on page 3 or page 4. Far enough back that there's a good likelihood that people probably won't find your website. So this backlink tip that I just gave you, I think, is the most important tip I have for you, because it will take your website from pages 2, 3, 4, and move you up so that you can be found on page 1, which is where 90% of users stay when they make a search. So that's the second tip I have for you. The third tip has to do with this right here. This is called the map pack. You might notice that Blue Mountain, despite being ranked top here in the organic rankings, is not in the top 3 up here. That's because what dictates the rankings down here is, what we just talked about is largely backlinks. What dictates rankings up here is several things, but a very important factor at play is something called citations, which is just anywhere that your business name, address, and phone number are listed together online. So as you might imagine, it would be in like a Better Business Bureau or yellowpages.com, online business directories like that. So my suggestion here is you go to these top 3, take a look at where they have citations, and make sure that you get your business cited in every directory that they're cited in. And so you'll see if you do that and you're grabbing all these citations, that'll really help you move up the rankings here and hopefully get into these top 3 places, which are also very high visibility for customers when they search for your services. So just to rehash, the first 2 tips I talked about have to do with how you can rank highly down here in the organic rankings. They were getting more keyword-rich content onto your webpage, and number 2, getting more good quality backlinks so that you can move up in the rankings and be here on page 1 rather than on pages 3 and 4. And finally, get some more citations so that you guys can move up the rankings and have your business featured here. So those are the 3 tips I have for you. I hope this is helpful information. I would love to hear back with any questions, or if there's anything I can do to help you out with any of these things. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you.